When you are clicking on this video, you are probably consistent on YouTube. You are uploading videos, you are trying to get an audience or grow a bigger YouTube channel, and you are blocked on this invisible wall of 100 subscriber yet. Yes? Am I wrong or am I right? And it probably feels bigger than it should be, right? Not because 100 is this big number, but it feels like this whole big line, in the sand, and you're supposed to cross it. Like something is waiting on the other side of it. Once you have 100, you are finally done, right? Something like a proof that your channel is real, proof that people care, or proof that you are just not uploading into nothingness, right? And when that number doesn't move the way you expected it slowly starts getting into your head. At first, it is just a thought in the background. Then it becomes some kind of question. Then it becomes stopped, and maybe the content isn't good enough, right? Maybe the niche is wrong, or maybe it's too saturated. Maybe you started too late. And if you stay in that loop too long, it turns into something heavier. Maybe you tell yourself, this is not my place, this is not my way, this is not for me, this is not meant for me, but it is meant for you. And this is so dangerous, not because of the number itself of the 100 subscribers, but because of what you let it mean. This right here is the Creative Reality, a series where we are talking about what it actually feels like to build something on YouTube. Not the polished version, not the motivational one, but the real one. And today we are talking about one of the most common frustrations in the early phase. Why you haven't reached your first 100 subscribers yet. I can tell you how to reach 1,000 subscribers. I can tell you how to reach 1 million subscribers. I can tell you how to reach 100. I'm not on the other numbers yet. But this is one of the most important steps because the answer is usually much simpler and much more fixable than your mind makes it, right? So 100 subscribers sounds small, yes, when you compare it to the big players out there. But in the beginning, it actually matters. It means 100 people saw something in you, made a decision, and told themselves, I want to hear more from this person again. That's not nothing. That's early trust. That's the first signal that your content is not just being seen, but remembered. And that's why missing it feels so frustrating because what you're really missing is not just the number, you're missing the feeling that someone is starting to click and recognizing you, that people are not just passing through, but staying, that the channel is slowly becoming real and your vision is meant to hit someone or give some kind of value out there. But here's the part that most people don't see clearly. Most channels don't miss 100 subscribers because they are unlucky. They miss it because the signal is still too weak. And that's where things get worse. When someone lands on your content, can they quickly understand what you do? Not perfectly, but clearly enough. Can they tell what kind of videos you make? Who is it for? Why they should come back? For a lot of small creators, the answer is simply no, not really. And in the beginning phase of my channel, I also split my focus too much. Now I'm narrowing it down because I want to bring out a clear message. Your videos might not be that bad. In fact, some of them might be decent, but the channel still feels unclear. One video is about a topic, the next is about something completely different. The titles don't feel connected, the direction isn't obvious, and when that happens, people don't subscribe. Not because they don't like the videos you make, but because they don't know what they are subscribing to, what they're signing up to, right? A subscription on YouTube is not about one moment. It's about a pattern. It's about the recognition. It's about feeling like if I come back here, I know what I will get from this. And if that feeling is missing, growth stays slow. Another thing that's important to understand, people don't subscribe just because a video is okay. A decent video is not enough. That's a hard truth early on. People subscribe when something stands out, when something feels special, when something feels like it's for them. And I like to tell it to you like this: you need to be as crazy and unique as possible in your own energy. Don't compare yourself with other big creators. Be yourself, and you can always win. People subscribe when they feel understood, when they feel like this person is saying something I don't hear everywhere else or anywhere else. Or this is exactly the kind of content I need more of. That's a higher bar than most people expect. And that's why early growth often feels slower than it should. There's also something else happening here that most people don't fully see. A lot of early content is still practice. And that's not a problem. It is necessary. You are learning how to speak clearly for in front of a camera, how to structure your ideas, how to stay natural on camera, how to turn your thoughts into something watchable, and even stay consistent enough if you ramble around in a video that you still stay on that line so that you can put out the value you want to put out, right? But practice content usually doesn't create strong subscribers growth yet because it's still focused on you learning, not yet on the viewer feeling, I want more of this person. That shift takes time. And if you don't understand that, you start misreading the situation. You think the channel is failing, when in reality, you are just still in development. Another major reason people stay under 100 subscribers is weak hooks. And I know it's a technical thing, and I don't like this whole analytics thing and so, but the idea of your video might be okay, but the way it's presented is too soft. The title is too vague. The opening is too slow. The point takes too long to show up. And attention on YouTube is extremely unforgiving, especially when you are small. You can have the best video idea, the best things you're talking about, the great energy from your personality, but if the first 30 seconds are for nothing, sadly, nobody is going to watch you. And nobody is invested in you yet, so so they don't will come back, you know? The first time needs to be clear, direct, honest. The viewer needs to feel quickly, this is for me. If that doesn't happen, they leave. And if they leave, they don't subscribe. And sometimes it's not even the content that is bad. It's just not sharp enough yet, not clear enough yet, not focused enough yet. And that's normal. But it's something you have to actively improve from video to video. Upload a video and then improve, not perfect one video before you upload it. That's also a big learning. And then there's the most simple reason. The one that people don't like hearing. You might just be too early. You might not have enough videos yet. You know, a lot of creators expect 100 subscribers after 5 videos or 10 or maybe 50. And sometimes that happens yet. Yes, it could be, but often it doesn't. Sometimes it takes 20, 30, or even 50 uploads before things start to connect. I mean, look at me. I'm currently having about 100 plus videos on my channel, and I'm hitting the 200 followers mark because it is a slow growth, but a consistent growth. So it takes time. And this is not because you are slow, but because you are still building the pieces. You are building your voice, your clarity, your consistency, the understanding of what actually works. And all of that takes repetition. More videos you upload mean more chances, more data, more improvement, more opportunities for the right people to find you. And if you stop too early, you never give yourself enough surface area to grow. This is where a lot of people make a mistake, you know? They treat the first videos like they should already prove something. Like those videos should already show their potential. And when they don't, they get discouraged. But early videos are not proof. They are just the beginning of the process. And you are still learning who you want to be, who you want to present on this platform. YouTube is such a big learning platform. So many people uploading videos. So you are still learning in the early phase. But the one thing I want to mention to you, what should you really do right now? First of all, make your signals clearer. If someone sees a few of your titles, they should understand the direction. Not perfectly, not enough to recognize what you are about, but directly, you know? The second thing is stop asking. Stop asking things like, how do I get more subscribers? Be more direct. Stop asking things like, why would someone want more from me? That question forces you to think from the viewer's perspective, not from yours. Don't focus too much on the numbers. The third thing is improve your openings. Get to the point faster. Say something real earlier. Don't take too long to arrive where the value is. And the fourth thing is accept that 100 subscribers might require more reps than your ego expected it. That's not failure. That's just the early phase doing its job. And there's one more layer into this, which I want to give you also in this video. Don't turn 100 subscribers into an identity checkpoint. It's not proof that you've made it. And not having it is not proof that you won't make it, you know? It's just a milestone. That's it. Nothing more. So if you are still below it, don't make it heavier than it needs to be. It doesn't mean nobody will ever care about your videos. It doesn't mean your channel has no future. Most of the time, it means your clarity is still forming, your content is still improving, or you simply haven't stayed long enough in there with your content creation process. And all of that is fixable, very fixable. This is the Create a Reality series. And in the next episode, we are going into something that hits a lot of people even harder than numbers. Why posting on feels embarrassing first? Because sometimes the real challenge is not the strategy, it's about being seen while you are still early in the process. But for right now, I want you to remember this one. If you haven't reached your first 100 subscribers yet, it doesn't mean you have no future on YouTube. Most of the time, it just means your clarity, your reps, and your signal need more time to become strong enough to trust.